In sports history, Michael Jordan's switch from basketball to baseball at his peak is unparalleled. By 1993, he dominated the NBA with 3 Bulls championships, 2 MVPs, 6 All-NBA and All-Defensive selections, and 9 All-Star appearances. He was basketball's face and a global sports icon. But on October 6, 1993, Jordan shocked the world by announcing his retirement from basketball. The decision sent shockwaves through the sports world, leaving fans, analysts, and fellow players struggling to comprehend why the greatest player in the game would walk away at the height of his career. The roots of this decision lay in a combination of personal tragedy and a burning desire for a new challenge. On July 23, 1993, Jordan's father, James Jordan, was brutally murdered. The two had shared an incredibly close bond, with James being Michael's mentor throughout his meteoric rise to fame. James Jordan had always been passionate about baseball, and it was a love he had instilled in his son from a young age. After his father's death, Jordan found himself reassessing his life and career. He had achieved nearly everything possible in basketball, winning championships, MVP awards, and setting numerous records. The competitive fire that had driven him to greatness was starting to flicker. In his own words, Jordan felt he had nothing left to prove in the NBA. He also wanted to honor his father's memory by pursuing the sport they both loved. Baseball had been Jordan's first love, and he had even considered pursuing it professionally before choosing basketball. Now, with his father gone, the idea of following in his footsteps and chasing a baseball dream became increasingly appealing. On February 7, 1994, Jordan made it official. He signed a minor league contract with the Chicago White Sox, a team owned by Bulls owner Jerry Reinsdorf. The sports world was abuzz with speculation. Could the greatest basketball player of all time make it in professional baseball? Jordan was assigned to the Birmingham Barons, the White Sox's Double-A affiliate. The transition was not easy. At 31 years old, Jordan was attempting to pick up a sport he hadn't played competitively since high school. The challenges were immediate and numerous. In his first official game with the Barons on April 8, 1994, Jordan went 0 for 3 against the Chattanooga Lookouts. The game drew a crowd of over 10,000 fans and 130 media members, all eager to see how the basketball legend would fare on the diamond. The results were underwhelming. As the season progressed, Jordan's struggles became evident. In 127 games with the Barons, he managed a batting average of just 202. He hit only 3 home runs and drove in 51 runs. Jordan's performance in the outfield was similarly challenging. He committed 11 errors throughout the season, struggling to adjust to the intricacies of fielding and throwing at the professional level. The transition from the hardwood to the diamond was proving to be more difficult than many had anticipated. Despite the challenges, he approached baseball with the same determination and work ethic that had made him a basketball legend. His coaches and teammates marveled at his dedication. Mike Barnett, the Barons' batting coach, recounted how Jordan would practice 5 times a day, before breakfast, during regular batting practice, in soft toss sessions, game BP, and even after games. Jordan's hands would often be blistered and bleeding from the intense practice sessions, but he refused to let up. He was determined to improve, to prove to himself and others that he could succeed in this new arena. The media attention surrounding Jordan's baseball career was intense and often critical. Sports Illustrated, in particular, ran a cover story titled "Bag It, Michael," with the subheading, "Jordan and the White Sox are embarrassing baseball." Jordan was so offended by the piece that he never spoke to Sports Illustrated again. Despite the negative press, some saw potential in Jordan's baseball career. Terry Francona, the Barons' manager at the time, believed that with another 1,000 at-bats, Jordan could have made it to the major leagues. He praised Jordan's work ethic and his ability to make adjustments, noting that by the end of the season, Jordan was a much better player than when he started. Jordan's presence had a significant impact on minor league baseball. Attendance at Barons games skyrocketed, with fans flocking to see the NBA superstar try his hand at a new sport. The team set attendance records that still stand today. Jordan signed countless autographs, often staying long after games to ensure every fan got one. His teammates benefited from his generosity too. Jordan arranged for a new, more comfortable bus for the team to travel in, dubbed the Jordan Cruiser. As the season progressed, there were signs of improvement. Jordan's fielding became more reliable, and he showed flashes of potential at the plate. His speed on the base paths was evident as he stole 30 bases during the season. In August, Jordan hit his first professional home run. However, Jordan's baseball career was not without controversy. Rumors and conspiracy theories began to circulate about the real reason for his retirement from basketball. Some speculated that it was a secret suspension from the NBA due to Jordan's well-known gambling habits. The theory suggested that NBA Commissioner David Stern had encouraged Jordan to step away from basketball to avoid the fallout from a potential gambling scandal. These rumors were fueled by Jordan's cryptic comments during his retirement press conference, where he mentioned returning to basketball only if David Stern lets me back in the league. However, both Jordan and Stern have consistently denied these allegations, maintaining that Jordan's decision to retire was entirely his own. Jordan's baseball experiment was cut short by circumstances beyond his control. In August 1994, Major League Baseball players went on strike, bringing the season to a premature end. The strike continued into the following spring, and as replacement players were being considered, Jordan made a principled decision to step away rather than cross the picket line. Before leaving baseball, Jordan had one last opportunity to showcase his improvements. He played in the Arizona Fall League, facing even tougher competition. Despite the increased difficulty, Jordan managed to improve his batting average to 252. On March 18, 1995, Jordan issued a two-word press release that sent the sports world into a frenzy. "I'm back." He returned to the Chicago Bulls wearing his old number 45 and immediately showed flashes of his old brilliance. In his fifth game back, he scored 55 points against the New York Knicks, reminding everyone of his unparalleled basketball skills. Jordan's return to basketball led to even greater heights. He led the Bulls to another three-peat from 1996 to 1998, cementing his legacy as the greatest basketball player of all time. Many close to Jordan believe that his time away from basketball, pursuing baseball, had rekindled his competitive fire and love for the game. The 1995 to 1996 season was particularly impressive. The Bulls set a then record with 72 regular season wins, and Jordan was named MVP of both the regular season and the NBA Finals. It was clear that his time away from basketball had not diminished his skills. It seemed to have rejuvenated him. The legacy of Jordan's baseball career is complex. On one hand, his statistics were unremarkable and he never made it to the major leagues. But on the other hand, his willingness to risk his reputation and start from scratch in a new sport at the age of 31 was admirable. It demonstrated his versatility as an athlete and his courage in pursuing a dream, regardless of the potential for failure. Even after retiring from professional sports, Jordan maintained his connection to baseball. In 2017, he became a minority owner of the Miami Marlins, purchasing a small stake in the team. Looking back on his time with the Birmingham Barons, Jordan described it as a warm and transformative experience. He said, "I remember looking up in the sky from time to time and being amazed at how much my life had changed. I had no fear, just a warm feeling. I can't describe the sense exactly, but now it seems like I was living a dream." What do you think of Jordan's decision? Was it right? Or did it hurt his basketball